Hi, I am Karen Liebert German, and I'm a reading recovery and literacy specialist at Shepherdsville Elementary. Today, I am going to be talking about book introductions during guided reading. Now, I know that your children have been bringing home some copied books, and these are books that children use during guided reading. So, what we do is we introduce the text to the student before they get ready to read, and I'm going to show you how to do that. When your child is getting ready to read their fiction book, you will need to give them a brief description in 1 to 2 sentences about the story or the text, including the problem. Sometimes we tell them the solution and a purpose for reading. In nonfiction, we will hook the reader by telling them what the subject is and what they will be learning. So really, when we look at book introductions, we're really trying to get the student to understand the meaning of the story. This is kind of what we talk about a plot in a nutshell. If you've ever turned your book over or opened up your book in the flaps and the inside, and you've read that description of the story to decide if you'd like to read it or not, that's kind of what you're doing here with your child. You're actually giving them some meaning and understanding of what the story is going to be about. Now, this synopsis or this introduction should only be about 1 to 2 sentences long. You can also give them an invitation to read to find out if they solved their problem, if the characters solved their problem at the end of the story, or to see what happens, especially if there's a twist. This will give them the purpose for reading. And sometimes we do give the solution to the problem in our book introduction, but sometimes we leave that out just to build that anticipation for the kid. And ultimately, our whole reason for doing book introductions is to get the child to want to read the text at this time. So let's look at one. We are all very familiar with the story of the Three Little Pigs. So if I was going to give a book introduction to my child, I would say, in the story of the Three Little Pigs make different houses out of different materials. The big bad wolf wants to get the little pigs. Let's see if the big bad wolf is able to blow down the houses of the three little pigs and get the pigs, or let's see if they escape. Now, if we look at my introduction to the Three Little Pigs, I gave a brief statement about the story in 1 to 2 sentences long. I said, in this story of the Three Little Pigs, 3 pigs make different houses out of different materials. The big bad wolf wants to get the little pigs. I then also gave them an invitation to see what was going to happen. I gave them that purpose for reading. Let's see if the big bad wolf is able to blow down the houses of the 3 little pigs, and if the pigs get away, or let's see if they escape. Now, I left out the solution to the problem because I wanted to build that anticipation for my child. And ultimately, remember, my goal is to get the child to want to read this text at the time. When I look at a nonfiction text, let's practice one with baby animals in the jungle. So I would say to my child, this text is about baby animals in the jungle. We're going to learn about some of the different types of baby animals and their mothers, and let's see what animals there are in the jungle. Again, I was able to hook my reader about the baby animals in the jungle. I was also able to tell them what they would be learning. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed learning about book introductions. Have fun with your child.